Have you ever wondered why some things you immediately act upon and then other things you procrastinate or even avoid? Have you ever liked the idea of being a certain weight, body shape, or have a certain energetic demeanor about you, but then struggled to follow through on what's required to get you there? If you answered yes to either of those questions, then great, this video will help you to debunk mistake number 4, which is not having clear and personal motives. We are now on mistake number 4, so if you haven't checked out the other 3 before watching this video, then please do so before going ahead and watching this. Now, what we'll cover in this video will help you to understand why your health is important to you. And I hear you saying, I know why my health is important to me. Of course I do. And I want to invite you to make a deeper inquiry into this. So what do I mean? So allow me to clarify. Health is important to you because it's your energy, it's your level of attractiveness. It gives you a great body shape, a look of youthful vibrancy, longer, more enjoyable life, healthier sex drive, improved fertility. So I'm assuming 1 or 2 of these may be important to you, right? So what if you had more effortless motivation to maintain a lifestyle that had all of those benefits, rather than it feeling like you are trying to push a donkey uphill? Now, I know that feeling really well because I've been there myself. Now, if you've done the exercise on mistake number 1, then you should now clarify or have clarity about what it is that you want, your goal or your outcome, the result you're seeking. For example, you might want to, this is an example, you might want to lose 1 stone, have a trim 30-inch waist, prepare your body for having a baby, or if it's a guy, you might want to have 10-inch biceps as an example. Now, if you have no clear personal motives behind that, then it just becomes a wish list instead of actually a reality. It has no power or strength behind it. So let me use the example I just spoken about to give you an idea of what I mean. So if someone wants to lose 1 stone, have a 30-inch waist and have 10-inch biceps if you're a guy, so why is that important to you or to them? Maybe they want to be more confident, to be more attractive to their partner, to feel energetic and vibrant, to be able to have the strength to spin their sun around their head without pulling a muscle or straining themselves, to feel 10 years younger, to look great. Now, if this was a different person desiring the same result, their reasons why may be completely different, yet the result that they're seeking is essentially the same. So you must know why you want what it is that you're heading towards. Why you want to change and what it is that you want to change specifically. Now let me give you a real life example here of a client that I was speaking to recently. So let's just say her name was Barbara, and Barbara had been involved and understood a lot of the core health principles that I teach, and a lot of her friends were also naturopaths and had worked with her in the past. She had knowledge, but she wasn't taking action towards what it was that she wanted. She didn't know where she wanted to go, but also she didn't know why. And so I kept on asking her why she wanted to lose some weight, why she wanted to feel better. And as I asked her more and more, I discovered and remembered that she was getting married and that she wanted to look beautiful on her wedding day and to her future husband. And when this came up, she literally lit up and became excited by the prospect. And I saw it in her face about the prospect and her level of enthusiasm transformed and became excited about taking on some of the advice that I'd shared with her. But also listening to her and discovering her reason gave her traction to want to do it more, and so it became more effortless. So this was unique to her, and what will essentially give her focus. It also gives me an opportunity as a coach to remind her of this consistently. So now if she was struggling and I'm speaking to her, I can take her into the future to her wedding day and get her to imagine it. Get her to see herself glowing and vibrant in her dress. Get her to see her smile and attraction that her husband feels towards her for how beautiful she looks. So do you see that this is important to her, and that moment can be created in her mind whenever she is feeling a little bit stuck. I hope I've clearly explained now just how crucial it is to understand why you want what you want. This is according to what's important to you. And if, like in Barbara's example, there's a day coming up in your year that's really important for you to have achieved what you want by, then that deadline will only get you moving and create more focus. Now, I want to say at this point that if you have no clue what I'm talking about when I mention where you want to go, then please go and check out mistake number 1, which covers clarity. This video goes hand in hand with mistake number 1. If you haven't created clarity first, then doing this exercise will just be completely irrelevant and useless, and it just won't work for you. And if you're thinking to yourself now, well, I really don't know why it is what I want, then it's time to explore, write down some ideas and answer some of these questions. So what will exercise from mistake number 1 give you? What will that clarified goal give you? And so if you're thinking to yourself now, well, I really don't know why I want this, then it's time to explore, write down some ideas, and here's a set of questions that will help you to do that. So question 1 is, what will the result from from mistake number 1, what will that give you? What will that outcome give you? Question 2, what will you feel when you get there? Question 3, what will you see when you get there? And question 4, what will you hear when you get there? And the trick with this exercise is to keep digging, keep finding 20 or 30 things that really get you going, and 2 or 3 of them will really light you up and act as congruent reminders to really engage you back into why this is important to you. So I know there's a part of you saying, oh, I've got to do another exercise, and the power of the exercise is in the participation of the exercise. So you'll not gain any value from not doing it. You will gain huge insight and value from doing it. So my recommendation is that you enjoy this process and really gain a lot from listening to me for the last 5 or 10 minutes. And finally, in the comments below this video, please share what you got out of doing this exercise, and also what did you learn about yourself. Share your insights, because it's so beneficial to other people and to yourself, so get involved in the process. And finally, thank you again for watching.